Welcome to Jan's Views, a place where I share my views and listen to yours. Whether you are here for my artwork, live streams, shorts, or just for the giggles, please be assured I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you will enjoy your time here on my channel. I would be eternally grateful if you would give a like to the video, consider subscribing and, dare I ask, even become a member. So without further ado, let's do this.
Happy Friday, it's Drama Friday. Welcome. We've got a very busy Drama Friday to get through, haven't we, Edna? How you doing, darling? Are you good?
I'm doing well. I
Yeah.
am. I had a fantastic day.
Have you? Good. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
had quite a good
hmm
day as well. What have you done? What have you done today?
I I had a return, Amazon return, so I headed on over to the Whole Foods to do that. And
Okay.
McDonald's had free fries. So, I'm training for that 5K, so I had to get those.
Right, you've got to build yourself up. Hey, Capone,
Of
how you
course.
doing? Hey, Wicked Laughter, I hope you're well. Yeah, hit the like. She's there in spirit. I see Capone everywhere I wander into
Yeah.
in research. There's Capone. There she is in there. A bit like you, Edna. You've been getting about a bit, haven't you,
hmm
darling? Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh well.
Capone is my lurking sister.
Yeah, the pair of you riding in tandem through the streets of Twitterville and YouTubeville. Actually, guys,
hmm
Have you ever seen any of my story times?
Well, you played some for us. I put me on the spot. But yes.
It's all right. Don't bother answering. I know you haven't, because you rarely go on my channel. It's all right. It's fine. I've got used to you.
But you
Okay.
but you played it, so I'm aware of your story times and they're lovely. They're great.
I love my story times. Good. Oh, Wicked Laughter
Mhm.
likes my shorts. I love them. Do you know, I find them much more, and they what was I gonna say? The story time. Do you know the story times take me ages because I have to draw it all and then I have to put it all together and then I have to write
Okay.
the stories.
Mhm.
It goes on forever. My talents are just, out of this world, really. It's just a shame that there's only
Overflowing.
3 of you that
Yeah.
recognise it. What, Edna?
I said they're overflowing.
They are. Oh, you liked that one, did you? My DC story. I tell you what, I laugh so much when I'm doing them. It's ridiculous. I have way too much
Yeah.
fun. But today it's Drama Friday. Oakley's by the side of me, so I don't know if he's going to leave me alone or whether he's going to start pestering me, try and climb up onto the keyboard. But we'll go ahead anyway. No doubt we'll be joined
Okay.
by our other panelists at some point. So the first one, I have to give you a bit of a, what do they call it? What is it? Oh, I know, a jump scare. Right.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
This is the jump scare warning.
No.
I've got a warning for you guys. The reason I put this on is because why have I put it on? The reason why honestly, Edna, you've amazed me because you've said
Uh-huh.
absolutely nothing. Zilch.
No.
Nada. Nothing. Do you like the name Oakley? Thank you. So do I. I love it. I had a dog
Yeah,
called
it's a great name.
Sorry,
It's a
Edna.
great name, Oakley.
Yeah, thank you. When he gets old, he's going to be more sort of Mr. Oakley because I think that sounds a little bit more, I don't know, gentlemanly, I think. So, yeah, he'll be referred to as Mr. Oakley, if you don't mind. Shout out to Gorlick. Absolutely. We're going to shout Gorlick out. We're going to go over that in a little while. But I thought I'd give him a chance to sort of get himself together. Hopefully, he's going to come up on panel with us. I don't know
Oh, that's
whether he will.
right.
Sorry, Edna?
I said that's right. I remember that you invited him up.
Yeah, I did because because I wanted to, and I thought it would be fun once all the girls are up here. We can have a good old laugh and a joke about the Joker. You are
Yeah.
late. You are. So, what have you done today, Bridge? Have you got yourself into any more trouble? I've not been on Twitter, so I don't know what you've been doing on there. Have you been driving on the roads, causing mayhem? No, Oakley, you stay on the chair, darling. Um, get your ass up here, Bridge. We need you. So, Capone Box has 2 different colour eyes too. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oakley is her spirit animal. Yeah, Oakley's got 1 blue
Mhm.
eye and 1 green eye, so he's only half deaf. Bit like
Or
you.
have
Bit like
fun.
you, Edna. Anyway, listen, the reason why I brought this up, listen, I told you, um, hey, hey, Bridge,
Welcome.
Hello. Hey.
how you doing?
Good. So what's on the agenda today? I was I was on the phone running my mouth and I didn't
Wait,
get the notification.
who are you running your mouth to?
It's just my dad talking shit.
Oh, Daddy Bridge.
Does
Tell
he
him to
know
say
you come
hi.
on? Does he know that you come on to this exquisitely beautiful and talented British ladies panel? Does he know
Of
that?
course, yes. Because I'd be like, yeah, I went on Jan's live stream today. He was like, who is Jan? I was like, the British lady I told you about.
Yeah, the mad one. You know, the crazy one. Crazy, crazy for feeling so lonely. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about this because have you noticed the hustler has stopped insulting everybody and
Oh,
has dived into another pool of debauchery and crap and shite. I could have said that much better. Sorry, I sort of sprang into that without even thinking about it. So he's gone out of the pan and into the fire.
Mm-hmm. It's
Ah,
great.
yeah, and I believe he is playing with fire. And the reason I believe that is because he honestly does not know anything about this sort of side of the internet. He doesn't have a clue. I blame Gigi because I think Gigi's been in his ear and told him about things. And he's like, oh, I'll get involved in that. So he's now involved in that. And okay, he's getting views for it. Good for him. I couldn't give a monkeys. And his channel is growing, which is great because sooner or later he's going to lose it. Um, and yeah, I just thought, let's start off tonight by looking at this creature. Oh, sorry about that picture. Oh God, it's awful, especially those spots on his nose. Anyway, so I'm not looking at that. So he's now gone into the Shani and Rev and G-Man sphere. What do we think
No.
about that, girls?
I mean,
Well,
whatever.
that you know
Good
what?
for
I
him.
haven't watched any of it because it was so dark. Like I
Yeah.
think it's Carrie
Yeah.
who really reacts to that. I can't even watch the streams because it's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like I've
But
never
Husky,
watched
you know,
I've never watched Shani or Rev. I've seen clips here and there, and they're just like too
mhm.
gross to me.
They are. I
Yeah,
tell you,
it's like
I tell you,
Cyrus.
I tell you that. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. I tell you the time that I actually did watch a bit of their video. I don't know if I watched it on their channel or on somebody else's, and it made my blood run cold. It was the time that they were
Mhm.
fleeing from one of their homes and just driving across America, and they ended up on a train line. And I was like, they've got 2 kids in the back and a couple of cats and a couple of horses, dogs, all sorts in this car with them.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, honestly, I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was insane. And
Mm.
I
The
know
thing is,
that.
it's like, oh, sorry.
No, go on. Yeah, as Wicked Laughter said, they crashed on the railway tracks. I know.
Yeah. And it's like I don't have the best sense of direction, right? Like I can get lost anywhere pretty much, and I would have never done anything like that. That was crazy.
Mm.
It was scary, and I didn't really know them. I mean, I knew that the Hyena Arena followed them,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mhm.
Drag used to do a lot of videos on them, and they were just too unsavory for me. It's a
Mm-hmm.
bit like, as you
Mhm.
say, like Cyrax and the other guy, S Jam. They're all. I'm sorry, but no, I
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
So I sort of put them into that category. But when I saw
You
that
put
video,
S-Jam with Cyrex in them too?
He's kind of gross too.
they all are. They
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
all are. They're all
Okay.
vile. And I shouldn't really say that because I do. Yeah, I'm the same with you, Capone. I I I shouldn't really put some of them into the same category because I realise that some of them just have mental health issues. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
have mental health issues, but I don't come online showing my mental health symptoms or, you know,
Yeah.
acting in such a way that's so deplorable for anybody that's got an ounce of decency in their blood. I just can't do it, guys. And
Mm.
that's
Well,
another
yeah.
reason why I said, and I stand by it, I will not play another one of the Hustlers videos because I put him in that category as well.
Mhm.
And I just can't. It just triggers me too much. It's something I don't want on my channel. And so yeah, I mean, I'll still talk about him. Of course I will, but I'm not gonna play him because he just makes me want to vomit.
Mm.
Um, so I still find this quite interesting. Now, Bridge, Am I right in saying you were affiliated with the Hyena Arena once? Weren't you
Yeah, I mean, I
friends
would go
with
in their
them?
yeah, I used to go in their chats and stuff like that. Or it was mostly Nova's chats that I would go to. I would occasionally go into BGTV's streams and stuff like that. And I might catch
Yeah,
I might catch a replay every now and then.
yeah. And what about you, Edna? Are you familiar with the Hyena Arena?
No, like I said, Reverend Shanny have always been a bit hard to digest until, I saw the Hussey interview and then, then the G-Man interview, and it's like, okay, now I can understand. And it's still honestly hard to watch them directly. I really haven't
Hmm.
watched all that much of it.
Yeah. Again, I mean, I found out that the husband. Ow! Don't bite me. That's not very nice. I'm your mummy. Stop it. Sorry, it's just I'm being attacked by Oakley. Yeah, I mean, obviously, if I'm doing research, then I will have to watch a little bit. And what's amazed
Mhm.
me with him and how he's got away with it so far is that all he does is just play the whole of the video. He doesn't really react to it. The
Hmm.
hustler I'm talking about. But he did a interview, if you like, with this guy called G-Man. Now,
Hmm.
I don't know an awful lot about G-Man, but what I do know is that he was sort of close to Shani and Rev in
Hmm.
real life and was trying to help them out
Mhm.
in some way. Um, Other people were saying that he's a nasty piece of
Well,
work as well, and who's that talking? Is that you, Edna?
oh yeah, that was me. I was just gonna, yeah. Sorry, I'm not really saying anything. I'm just absolutely sorry.
Oh, okay. Um,
Yeah. So yeah, so Wicked Laughter. Are you going to say it? But they inherited $750,000. They had a house at one time, I know, and then they gave G-Man the house.
for a dollar, was it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
mad.
Well, he said $1 plus all the, title fees and such, like the transfer fees. So he said altogether it was close to like $4,000.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So G-Man has got this house, right, for a ridiculous amount of money. So is that why he felt beholden to them? I mean,
Hmm.
I
is
believe
that the
so.
situation? And in which case, why? What I understood is from sort of having to look at what was said on the Hustlers channel, is that people are still coming for G-Man, saying that he is partly responsible for the children being taken away because they were being badly treated, mistreated. Now, I don't understand that. Why is he responsible for parents, for
I
these
think they're
people,
saying that
even if he
he's
does know
responsible.
them? Sorry?
I think they're saying he's responsible for not getting them help, like not calling CPS, because he wasn't the
Hmm.
one. The children, I believe, were the ones that called for help for themselves.
Oh, right. Well, I heard him say that CPS were always knocking on the door. So I don't think it was a matter of just one person being the
Hmm.
one that instigated the actual uh, withdrawal proceedings, put it that way, because the children are no longer there, are they? So,
Right.
but I still don't understand, and that's one thing that I find in this corner of the internet is that people are very quick to blame other people.
Hmm. Hmm.
And that seems insane to me. I mean, they don't know. Stop it. Do that again and you'll go out. Sorry, I'm just being firm with
Look,
with
Oakley
Oakley.
said, "Stop talking shit about people. I am tired of it. I'm gonna scratch your legs up."
I know, I know. He's been a naughty boy, but I do love him. Um, Yeah, so I just don't understand this, like, it's blaming everybody mentality. But the funny thing for
Hmm.
me, if there is any humor in this very dark side of YouTube, is that the hustler is smack bang in the middle of it now, and he hasn't got a clue what's going on. And I love that for him.
Mm-mm.
I love it
You think he's
because
learning fast. I go
it's
sorry, go
gonna
ahead.
blow up in his face, Edna, I tell you.
That's what I was saying, because I think he thought he was gonna be able to be neutral, but Rev and Shani wanted to come on and be buddy buddy, and they were like, "Hussy, we love you," and
Mm,
like, So when Hussy's going to
mm-mm.
try to react, they're getting mad. Like I came in and they were like sniping each other, like talking to each other through the live.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's already
Oh my
coming up a little bit.
Yeah, it's another slow mama situation where they've not done their homework. I mean, I think I'm right in saying that it's obvious that Gigi is in the hustler's ear. He's upped his work ethic. He's doing a lot more on YouTube. Good for him. But I
Mm,
think a leopard doesn't
Yeah.
change its spots. And I
mhm,
think sooner or later, people are going to realize,
mm.
all these new people that have come in from the Shani and Rev sphere are going to see what Hussey's really like. And they are going to run for the hills.
Wow.
That's what I believe anyway. I need to say hi to the people in here. We've got Get Off Oakley. We've got Kimberlina in. Lovely to see you. We've got Barley in. Hey Barley, how you doing? I popped into Barley's last night and then I had to leave because I don't know what's going on in there, Barley. Yeah. I mean, it's all a bit graphic for me. And I'm no prude,
Wasn't
but
great.
hey.
Oh yeah, we were talking about
Yeah, and you, Edna, in the middle of it. Bridge, did you
Mm.
know our Edna was on was on Barley's panel
Oh, what was that?
yesterday
panel.
in the thick of it, talking about bodies, this, that, and the other. Procreation. I was like, I can't anymore. I'm going to bed. Oh God. Oh, Edna's having a fine time. She is. Um,
Yeah, it was a good time.
Good. Long as you enjoy yourself, you do it, girly. Did you see the video they snuck into the Colorado house when they left? It was pure filth.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Now,
saw
wasn't
that.
Dragnot involved in that? I think Dragnot was involved in that. Hey, Squish Squish, how you doing, girl? And
Squish,
Random
squish.
Fish. Hey, nice to see you all in tonight. Well, I hope we've got a good old chat for you. I'm hoping that Gorlick's coming up. Did you see my what's it called when you write something on Twitter? Yeah, I'm
Community post.
hoping it's gonna come up.
Oh,
Tweet.
tweet.
Yeah, I was tweeting away. Did you see it? Probably not. Anyway, so let's talk about this first and then we'll move on to the other business. So I just don't see this as being a positive for the hustler, but let him get burnt. That's what I say. Let him get frazzled. And the reason I believe that's going to happen is because that is a very dark side of the net, and
Mhm.
I think you need
Mhm.
to do your homework.
So he interviewed them.
Yes,
Yes.
I,
he Edna, you
uh,
you tell Bridge what happened.
It was in Hussey was on screen and Rev and Shani were there and they were just talking, answering questions from the chat and from him. I think he was just coming in like, hey, I'm, new to all of this, like, let's get to know each other kind of thing. And it was really
I mean,
friendly with Rev and Shani because
because
go ahead.
if you're gonna react to them or to anybody, I don't think that you should interview them because then like it becomes too personal. And
Yeah,
like, yeah,
Yeah.
like if you're just gonna straight
Yeah.
react, just
Them
react to
into
them
their
and
life.
there's no contact. Huh?
Yeah.
that that's true. That's true because you don't really understand what's going on. But I think with the hustler, he has been desperate to interview people. He's been desperate to have what he calls, you know, what we have here actually on Drama Friday, where we can sit, you know, on panel, we can just chat, and he's been desperate to do that for some time. So he's seen an opening here, and he's jumped in head first. And I don't know. I just don't think it's a good thing to do.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No,
Like you
not
should
at all.
either
I mean, so far
stick to.
it's going good.
I see a crash. Like I don't even know what's going on, but I see a crash coming out because either you interview the people, give them a voice, or just react to their asses because you know now you're talking about they're in the chat and stuff like that, and now they're sniping each other. It's not going to be. I just don't foresee it being a good thing.
It's gone. It's
Yeah.
gone. AWOL. I was going to say it's gone awry very quickly as regards. Stop it, Oakley. Stop it now. You go out. It's gone awry because he's tried to come in the middle, okay, and have Shani and Rev on, and you know, be all palsy wowsy with them on a panel, okay, but then he's now trying to react to them. So
Yeah.
how is he going to react to them? I mean, it's like me now going to react to you, Bridge. Do you know what I mean? All right, I'd be a bit biased, so it'd be a bit of a waste of time. But he's not got the intelligence to know that you can't do both the things. And then he's also had the guy, what's his name again? I've forgotten his name. G-Man.
G-Man.
He's had G-Man on and chatting to him. And again, he's stuck in the middle now. Now, whose side is he going to go on? Is he going to be able to be unbiased? I don't know. It's going to be, yeah.
Well, no, he's already, because the thing is, he can't be on Rev and Shanny's side. They're kind of like terrible characters here, right? So,
go on, carry on, Edna.
no, I mean he's like stuck between a rock and a hard place because you know, like he wants to be friendly, like he wants to be able to have, I guess, like a somewhat business relationships with them to have like the inside scoop on what's going on in their lives. I think kind of like Yo Mama in Amber Lynn, like he talks about her, but they also seem to kind of communicate a little bit behind the scenes, or maybe Foodie. Anyway, either one, I think that's what Hussey was trying to do. And you know, it's not faring well right now.
No,
Because
and
the chat is what's really holding him to the fire. Because they're like, because he's being, you know, like gracious or you know, like just kind of kind to him, and the chat doesn't want to hear it. They're like, they're child abusers. They're this. They're that. You know.
Yeah, I mean, did he plan to have them on beforehand, or was it that they were in his chat, so he thought, oh, you know, he gave out the invitation then to them? I mean, what actually happened?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really follow him that closely to like know those details. I just kind of noticed that he started reacting to him, and then I, you know, popped in, and then there was an interview, and you know, then G-Man was actually in the Rev and Shanny interview, but Rev and Shanny didn't want him to come up on panel, so that's how he ended up with his own interview or like live.
But Hussey doesn't
Fish
realize
brings up a great point.
What's that? Random fish?
Random fish, yeah. She brings up a
Yeah,
really good
okay,
point.
you deal with this. I'm going to get rid of the cat. Not sort of permanently. I'm going to put him in the hole.
Okay. we assumed that it would be permanent. Okay, random fish. I wonder if this would annoy your mama. Hussey interviewing Rev Shanny like it annoyed him that Messica paneled with Cobra, or is it all JM's sending out liquor? Well, he said it was her paneling as well. Bridge, what do you think?
I have no idea because, like I told you, I don't follow none of these people. I don't give a damn.
Yeah, I know. So I'll try and answer it. I wonder if this would Annoy Your Mama Hussy interviewing Shani and Rev. I shouldn't think he'd be the least bit interested in it.
Yeah, because does your mama even cover Shani and Rev too?
No, he hasn't got there yet.
No, the thing is, your mama is coming from such a moral standpoint that, he's like disgusted that Messica would go on panel with Kroger when it comes to the now and her, reacting and everything. That's what he was talking about. So, he's friendly with Hussy. Fish is like, is he going to call out Hussy for interviewing his cows the way he called out Messica?
Okay.
I don't know. I think he was more annoyed about the Messica thing because him and Messica have been all palsy-wowsy for quite a long time, and I think that was more a jealousy type thing. Whereas I think, Hussy interviewing Shani and Rev, anybody that has been around and is aware of those people will know that it is not a good thing. It's not something that you would recommend to anybody. So it will be interesting to see how he gets out of this, especially as he's tried to come on as like some sort of interviewer. But what he doesn't realize is to be an interviewer, you've got to know the full story.
Yeah.
And he knows nothing about the true story. He knows I know more, and I've not even followed them. But it became fairly obvious to me that he doesn't know anything about them. He doesn't know the law at all. Right, let's see what
when you talk about a good interview, it reminded me of Hot Ones. I can't. It was Sean something. Have you heard of it? Is they eat hot wings and it's like increasingly hotter hot sauce? Well, the premise of the show, anyway, the man, like, it's funny because you have these celebrities or these people who are usually so poised, just suffering with hot sauce as they're trying to answer these questions. But the questions are so insightful and so well developed and everything. They're like, you know about that, and they're like, oh my goodness, like they love it, and it's so nice to see because you don't know any of this, but you could tell like he really gave them that respect to like find out about them and they appreciate it.
Look, that comment that you just put up has my hands full. No, with
what's happening? What's happening?
Listen, because it reminds me. Remember, because Edna was on a dude's live stream or whatever panel talking to him, and then Jan, this was like months ago, and you were like, "Should we review it?" And I was like, "No, don't, no." and the reason was because I did that video laughing at him a couple of weeks ago. Right. And so this dude has made like 3 or 4 videos, like, I guess, responding to me. I haven't watched them, but responding, and Highlight Groceries is telling me he made another video about you. And this was my reason why, like, no, Jan, do not put him on your fucking screen because he will make video and video and video after you about you.
Yeah, I know. It's feeding them. And that's another reason why, I could spend every day talking about The Hustler, but I really don't want to, but it doesn't mean that I won't when I do want to, if that makes sense.
Right.
That's
what Drama Friday is for.
It is. Exactly. What's that, Edna? What's that, Edna? Tell them about HP or not. Who's HP?
HP. I don't remember what it is, Fish. We can tell them.
What is it, Fish?
I just don't remember.
Russ is so greedy. All the attention Anna is giving isn't enough. Okay. So he's still around, is he? He's still looking for attention, this boy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give him none.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. The next one we're going to talk about. Ta-da!
Oh, gosh.
Oh, don't. Now there's a deliberate mistake in there, guys. Let's see who's bright enough to work it out. I bet you any money.
Gets.
Yes, I know. I know. Me being an English teacher as well, I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed, guys. I don't know what I was thinking. And I'd already put it on the screen before, and I thought, oh no, I'm not going all the way back
Yeah.
to have to change it. So you're going to have to put up with it, guys. Anyway, we're back to the slow one. And it's quite interesting, actually, because lately he's been slagging off somebody called, what she called something, trash and champagne. Okay,
Mm.
this is
Yeah,
the
trash
latest
champion.
one. Yeah. And I thought, okay, before garlic bread comes up, where are you, garlic? Get your ass over here. Anyway,
It's
before
probably not
garlic,
coming.
he's not coming, is he? Before garlic turns up, we'll have a look at this because I think this is quite interesting. All right. This is a girl called Trash and Champagne. She looks fairly new. And I'm not going to say I'm going to start following her. Probably not. But you know, when he keeps going for people, he's like a dog with a bone,
Mhm.
and you know, all the time. Well, we're used to that. Okay. So this is the latest one that he's coming for. So let me sort this out, guys, because we have to do this properly. All right. So
Right.
let's switch to this. Here we go. Here she is. Is this the one? Yeah. Okay. No, no, not yet, not yet. Okay, all right. She's a bit keen. Hang on a minute, I've got to sort you out. So here she is. Here she is. Right. So Trash and Champagne. She got 745 subscribers. I hope she gets more. More and more people are talking out about him, and I love it. But can we please remember I was the first one? All right.
Because I'm just like this lady only has 700 something
Just
subscribers,
something
and
to
he's
say.
What?
sorry.
What?
Bridge, he said you can have two. And he's
It
gonna
just doesn't make
respond. You
any
have something
sense.
to say about him.
I mean, but did she say something about him for him to respond to?
I don't know. Edna
In
will
the
know
first
because
place?
she's always in there.
Listen,
I don't know.
I
I
mean,
don't know
apparently,
whether she said anything. Right, let's get her up there. All right. Yeah, so how did this happen? Why? Because apparently he was trying to school her.
Okay.
Him trying to school someone sent me into hysterics.
listen, it's so ironic.
Apparently he was trying to school her and then do the usual thing that he does, which is to basically just mock her. I mean, that's all he can do, really.
Today is
He's got nothing else. So he'll just mock people. So I don't know why I'm getting in such a mess with all this. Here we
going to
go.
be part 2.
Right. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Right. She up here on the left is reacting to him reacting to her.
Okay.
You all got it, guys?
Oh, right. Okay.
Right. Okay.
Mhm.
Here we go. Here we go.
To me reacting to your mama's video reacting to me. Inception, y'all. I'm just going to pull the chat up on my phone. Hold that thought.
I'm holding it.
Home.
Okay, so Highest letting
Chill.
us know that she did react to him first.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna look in the chat. And I'm not sure whose chat this is. Is this her chat?
Mhm.
What am I doing over here?
Oh,
Okay, so that's her chat. Who's the first person I can see in there?
Who's that?
That can't be her chat.
Oh, Capone.
Tex
Capone.
is in
Capone is
there.
everywhere. Oh, I was about to say Capone. Capone is everywhere. But okay.
Yeah, Capone's in there. Capone's in there. And so's Pets. And so's No Name. So watch all the money come pouring in. All right, it's gonna come pouring in any minute now, guys. Okay. Here we go.
Righty then. We did a lot of this video yesterday. We gonna finish it up today. Again, I never watched my own videos back, so I don't even know what I said last time.
Right, no, I'm not hating on her, but I must admit, when I first heard the voice, I thought, is she sped up? I thought she must be sped up.
You know who
But
she
no,
sounds like to me?
who?
The owl.
Owl. Do you think
Oh
so?
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's like she's like a
Kimberlina,
deeper saturation of owl.
Kimberlina says she sounds like Peanut.
oh, do you think so? Do you think she sounds like Peanut? Oh, okay.
But we're gonna pop right in. Sorry, I'm a little late. I was planning on getting on here at 1 o'clock, and I work for myself. I tried to rearrange my day to be able to
Peanut
get
is
on
so
here at 1. And
distinct.
Del Chantel's inability to function as an adult. Hey, girl, I've been watching all your stuff and you're funny AF. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Hi, Phil. Thank you.
I don't know. I think it sounds a bit like a cartoony type voice.
Well, Peanut sounds like a
Hmm.
cartoon. She sounds like Tommy Pickles from the Rugrats.
That's true.
Angelina, Jersey. Hi, Kristen. How are you?
Come on, get on with it, girl.
To see them fight off all the claims and receipts that I provide. It's funny.
Yeah, yesterday he straight up tried to school. The beginning of this video straight up tried to school me about FFG provider.
Right, okay. I can't listen to much of that. I'm sorry, but the audio's bad, and yeah, I can't with the voice and everything. But the fact is, or the point was, that he was trying to school her about FFG. I mean, if anyone's going to school you about FFG, it certainly isn't going to be him, because he has got such a hate boner for that woman. He's just getting worse and worse to the point where I think it must be really uncomfortable for other people to watch. I don't watch. I go in very rarely, and if I go in, it's to troll. You know, that's what I do. So I just he just hates on the same person over and over and over again. Let me see what chat's saying. What's this? He needs to stay on Steve's ass. That's almost funny. And give
Who's Steve?
Barley content. What?
Bally Steve? He talks about, is it Bally Steve?
Oh, right. Yeah, but Barley, you know, he's only doing that to get a reaction from you. He's just looking for content. That's all he's doing. Right, hang on 1 second. She thought FFG pics were from the same time frame. He was trying to point out how much weight she'd gained since reacting to Chantel. To be honest with you, Wicked Laughter, how many times does he have to keep going over it, though? I mean, if he believes she's ballooned in weight, okay, fine. But do you have to speak about it 3 times a week?
Right.
For 2 hours at a time? Move on.
Yeah, I mean,
Move on with
yeah,
your content, man.
yeah. But it is a bit
Whatever.
shocking though, because I was watching. I said it is a bit shocking, like to see how she was at the very beginning and how she sounds now. It's like night and day.
But
You
what?
said how
Why
she's,
does it matter? I
You
don't see why it matters.
wait, you say how she sounds or how she looks?
Well, I say sound, but I mean, you could say look too. I think it matters because your mama is calling out how negative it is for them to be hypocritical.
But my whole thing is your mama is negative. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like kind of like the pot calling the kettle black. So,
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think your mama has such an egotistical frame of mind that if anyone talks badly of him, he can only see it as, you know, it's like fuel to the fire as far as he's concerned. How many times have myself and Bridget been slagged off by this joker And I mean, do we run to our computer and then start hurling abuse at him and blah blah? No, can't be asked. You
Mhm.
know, I'll talk about him on Drama
Mhm.
Friday. Why the hell not? But
Mhm.
I mean, my whole channel is not about him.
Mhm.
And I, getting back to what you said, Edna, I really don't see the significance of how somebody looks a year or so on from when they started reacting to a morbidly obese woman. I don't see why that matters at all. And we don't know that for sure either, because what you have to remember is he's just showing a picture, very unflattering picture or clip of FFG when she was at Shannon's house that time, yeah?
Well,
And
I
he's
mean,
running with that.
it's quite obvious that she has gained a significant amount of weight since when she first started on YouTube and start was doing live streams and videos and stuff like that. It's quite obvious. But at the
Oh,
same time, I know that we've seen people like in our real lives that okay, they may have been smaller at one time and then we see them months or years later and they've put on a significant amount of weight. We're not going to be like, "Oh my
Mhm.
god, you gained so much weight." I mean, you might think it in your mind like, okay, you put on a couple of pounds, but I mean, it is what it is, and especially with women, you know that women are sensitive about their weight too. So it's
yeah,
not something that
Yeah.
you really want to harp on, and I think that's disgusting in that aspect that he does that.
yes, I
Well, sometimes
agree.
you don't know, like somebody's smallest could be like it. You don't always lose weight because of good reason. It could be
Yeah.
grief, it could be illness, or what
Yeah,
have you.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I had a friend in college and she was very thin and we saw some old pictures of her and she was chunky and we were like, girl, and we had found out that it was around the time her father had died.
Oh,
So,
Mhm.
like you
yeah.
don't know the reason.
And I think that that's one of the reasons why I don't like people who dwell on other people's looks from the get-go.
Mhm.
And Slow Mama's one of those, Hussey's another one. And most of the people I would say in girl world are very much like it. And that was one of the things I that warmed me to Kalari, because Kalari came on, sat on her bike, stuck her middle finger up and said, I am who I am. I'm going to do what I want to do and sod the rest of you. And I thought,
Mhm.
good for you, girl. And
Mhm.
if you follow Slow Mama, his whole persist or his whole, what's the word I'm trying to find, persona on YouTube is to mock. That's what it is.
Mhm.
I mean, I know Edna likes to think it's trolling. No, because
No,
you get
that's
to a
what he
point where
think it is.
it's
That's what
very
people like to
vitriolic.
say.
He gets very vitriolic, and
Yeah.
I don't like that. You're a man, you've got 3 daughters,
Mhm.
and you sit online and mock all these different women. You age shame them, or you try to age shame them.
Mhm.
You're
Mhm.
ageist, you're sexist, you're homophobic, you're disgusting.
Mhm.
What sort of um what sort of legacy or example are you giving to your 3 girls?
Mhm.
I think he needs to look at that, because
He can't. You're asking him to do the impossible. He cannot.
mm,
Um, because you expect him to do some kind of introspection. He isn't capable of doing that, in my
yeah,
opinion.
See, the thing is, they don't realize that they're creating the problems that their daughters are gonna have to deal with. Because when
I
Mhm.
you say
know.
Mhm.
things and treat women like this, people think it's okay. So when it
Mhm.
Mhm.
happens, they're like, "Oh, well, she must have deserved it because she's a bad woman." And it's like,
Yeah.
if you treat somebody poorly, it doesn't matter who that person is. You are the bad person for treating somebody poorly.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. And I guess it begs question, if they act like this online, you know, and in his, you know, his obsession, because that's what it is with FFG and her size and you know, whether she's married or whether she has sex or whether this, that, and the other.
Well,
I mean,
Jen, I
it
think
just
it's he
goes
wants
too
a big
far.
woman.
Sorry,
When
Edna?
I think what it is, he likes big women. He said that he's into big women, but he, you know, I think he's too embarrassed to go for what he was attracted to. So that's what
Hmm.
is coming out. It's coming out online right now.
Yeah, I remember when he first started and he used to go on about, oh, I really love big women. And then he'd go into like graphics and he has done, if you watch some of his videos, you'll see. And if one day I might can do a compilation of all the times that he goes on about how wonderful big women are and how, you know, as a man, you have to learn how to treat a big woman when you're having sex. To me, that's degrading.
Oh my God, he didn't. Oh my God, I missed that.
Sickening and it's degrading. And the thing is, this guy is so dumb. He doesn't realize what he's doing. It's
Oh my
awful.
God.
It's
Oh my
awful.
God.
And
So basically he fetishizes big women.
I think he does.
Hmm.
I think he does. And I think that was
Possibly.
one of the things that kept him tethered, if you like, to Jessica Metzger. Do you remember that time, Bridge? I know you do because I've talked about it before. When Jessica Messica dived into a swimming pool and he repeated it frame by frame.
He kept on rewinding it and have her ass going. And but the thing about it is, I remember her being like kind of embarrassed. She was uncomfortable with it. Like
I
she and honestly, I would have been uncomfortable with it too. Like some man
Right?
has my ass on live stream and keeps rewinding it and rewinding it, trying to get his kicks. Like, oh, let's see that again. Let's see that again. Let's see that. Like, what? Come on.
know.
Oh.
It's awful. And then also I have to say, bringing in, God rest her soul, Lil Mama. Now, he made this
Mhm.
big thing about, oh, I was never rude to her. I used to just have banter with her and blah, blah, blah. He used to put pictures of that woman up in her underwear. All right, they were out, you know, they were out there. She was
He
filming.
got lucky.
And he would go over and over again over her
Mhm.
pictures where she was semi-clad. And the same with that other one, Missy Moo, was it? Was she called?
Mhm.
The same with
Mickey Moo.
her. And he would salivate over these big women. I'm telling you, the guy, and yet he's married to somebody like a dot of a woman, if we're to believe that person who skulked behind him when he was on live stream, if we're to believe that is his wife, why is he fantasizing about big women? I don't get it, guys.
I don't know.
Edna, explain it to me. I'm telling you, I'll never forget that bit where Jessica Metzger dived into that pool. It was so embarrassing. I was like, just stop, man. Just stop.
Oh my gosh.
God, he was dribbling. And then he was like, oh, let's play that again. Yeah, for those in the back. Let's play it again. No, for you bloody weirdo. Not for the girls in the back. I tell you, if I was his wife, I'd be a bit worried. I would. I'd be like, hang on a minute, this isn't right. It's mad. Right, let's see what's in the chat. Okay, Barley says, it's too stupid to explain here, but Edna will tell you how he does really not like me and makes it known. The same with me. He doesn't like me and he lets it know. And same with Bridge. And me and Bridge have done nothing to that man. Absolutely nothing.
Like, because I remember, Jan, when you told me, you were like, you came to me like in the DMs, and you were like, he's on his live stream slagging you off. He's like, you were like, he's taking the piss out of you. I was like, what? What happens?
I know. It's like he flipped on us, right? After we'd flipped on him, though.
Mhm.
I flipped on him first, so I have to say. I just thought, no, I can't with this man anymore. But then he threw that up the other day and he said, oh, yeah, Jan talks about how many people, that donate to my channel. But let me tell you, she donated to me loads of times. Yes, I did. Because I thought you were okay. I don't know, you were some sort of fat loving weirdo. You never went to school. It takes me a while to catch on. I'm a boomer. What can I say? He said, okay. So Barley says he said I'm annoying. Is that? Listen, I wouldn't let that bother you. I couldn't give a toss. People find me annoying, and I'm sure they find Bridge annoying, and even Edna, as sweet as Edna is.
Oh no, people definitely find me annoying.
Edna, not Edna. I mean, Barley. I just want you to move on from him. Please just move on from him. You know, and if you are going to react to him like we do. You know, have a laugh, because that's all he's worthy of. He's not worthy of you even giving any thought to why he's acting like that towards you. It doesn't matter. But anyway, go into that. Right, what says Barley coupling with so many steeds is like Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Oh dear. He is biased against you for some reason. Well, he's biased about anyone that stands up against him. You know, I don't think it's specifically anything that you've done, Barley. I have said that I think a lot of his problem is he doesn't like intelligent women that make him, smaller than he already is.
I
And we
think
know
that
he's-
I think
What?
that he doesn't understand Bally, because Bally has a sense of humor that doesn't sit well with a lot of people. They don't understand her. So I don't think that he is intelligent enough to understand like when she is joking and when she's not. So he just thinks that Bally is weird all the way around because he doesn't understand when she's joking around. Because like I'll see
Yeah.
her sometimes and
Oh,
she'll be going off, but at the same time, it's a joke. And people
Yeah.
don't
yeah.
understand that.
Yeah.
I thought it
Um,
was just him. What's the word? Oh, I forgot it. Go ahead, Jan. It popped right out my head.
no, it's all right, honey. Right, Random Fish says, but I feel like Barley was a big fan to begin with, and he still didn't like her. Yeah, and I think that's
Oh, that's what I was
probably
gonna
got
say.
something to do with what Bridge said. He doesn't understand Barley. Barley does have a different sense of humor. She does look at things slightly different. She's got her issues that we don't need to go into. So you have to get to know her and to be able to understand her sense of
But
humor. And
Jan,
it's
I don't.
obvious that
No,
he
I think
doesn't.
it's worse than that. Everybody was dogpiling on Bali, and your mama just joined in on it. Like, I
Yep.
don't even think your mama really had an issue. I think it was the chat that was like, "Yo,
Yep.
mama, are you gonna allow Bali to be in there?"
Yes.
And they like
Yeah.
pressured him to block her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
which I thought was
That's how I remembered
disgusting.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was disgusting as well because
I'm sorry, because I was gonna say too, like when that happened, that kind of turned me off from your mom. And like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll go in there, but I'm kind of cool on him because it just felt like he didn't have his own mind. He was going along with the crowd, he was going along with the chat,
Mhm.
and he wasn't in control of it. So like, because a lot of people tell me a lot of things that they don't like this person, they don't like that person, but at the same time, if I'm cool with him or whatever, I'm just like, okay, well, I hear what you're saying, but
Yeah.
this is what I choose to do. But
Yeah.
he's not like that.
Yeah. I'm sure you both had warnings about me because I'm like evil personified. I mean, come on, guys.
No. Jen,
But
actually, I didn't get any warnings about you. You were your own warning for me, and I was like, I like her.
I was just, but sometimes my reputation sort of enters the room before I do in the wrong kind of room, and I've got used to that. And I just think, well, if you don't want to get to know me, then that's your loss. I'm sorry.
Right.
If
Yeah.
you want to believe what other people say about me, when I go live 3 times a week, and if you haven't worked out what an idiot I am by now, then there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? It's like, if you really want to believe all the tosh that goes around about me or about Bridget or about Edna, then just come along to one of our lives and you'll find out who we are, and for real, because you can't hide on a live stream.
Right.
No.
You can't. And I mean, you can maybe if you do, standalone videos, because you're chopping it about and you're putting it together. But on a live stream, you can't hide on a live stream. And, that's why I'm happy to build my little community here. We're happy with that. And even if it's just us 3 here. Where's Kalari,
Right.
by the way? Can someone shout Kalari out? I wonder if she's forgotten we're live, because she said she was coming on.
She was on
But
panel with Hannibal, and I don't know if
she
don't know
goes
if
on
something was
Hannibal's
said.
panel.
You know, Hannibal
Well,
does like 10 out. He does 10-hour live, so she probably still over there.
Oh my God. Oh, bless her. Oh. See, the thing is, people, when they say things like, "Oh, Jan won't like it if she finds out that Edna's doing this, or Edna's on that panel and Edna's on that channel," I couldn't give a monkeys. As long as you come over here and we can have our own little thing going on, I don't mind. But these people are just so twisted in their heads. They don't understand it. And that's quite amusing. Right, let's see what else is in the chat, because you guys are giving me some good info. Oh, where are we? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. He loves pets and she is very intelligent.
He loves pets, money.
Yeah.
The bitcoins. The bitcoins.
Yeah, that's what he loves.
He was saying
And also she doesn't.
Why did she travel?
Also, Pets doesn't threaten him in any way. Pets just sits there with her coins showering down onto him, and I feel they've probably got some sort of transitional. That's not the word. What's the word?
Transactional.
Yeah, transactional. Getting those words muddled up. They've got some sort of transactional relationship going on. Nobody goes into a live and gives 50 memberships. Come on, guys. So, and if they do, then I would scrub the end of that statement off and say that she is very gullible, not intelligent, gullible. But yeah, each to their own. Yes, Barley. How many times have we told you? Come on, darling. It's for your benefit. Do you know what I'd really love? I'd love to see you do something on him, right? Without the emotion. Just him out.
Off topic, but I was thinking about emailing Bally. I was thinking about emailing you, but I was like, I don't know if I should email her about the whole mother situation, because I know that she has issues with her mother. Huh? What?
I said, tell her. Oh, wait, do you want to make it a Wellness Wednesday?
That could be a topic of the Wellness Wednesday. It could be. But yeah, because, I just saw my mother after several years. So I wanted to talk to her about that whole situation. And it wasn't all positive. It wasn't all positive. I haven't made that public, but it wasn't all positive.
Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, if you want to be open about it, that would be brilliant. We could talk about, mother-daughter relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. I like that. I like that idea. Yeah, they did. They certainly did dogpile Bali, and that was the reason why I was trying to reach out to her to say, look, because I remember her saying, I just want to have a voice. I want people to listen to me. I want people to hear me. And I thought I can give her that
Mhm.
voice. So yeah, that's what I did. And now we can't shut her up. So don't come to me. Don't come to me and have a go at me. All right, guys. But yeah, I think she now knows she's got a voice, and I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Okay, right. I think your mama has his positive points as well as hey Katie, but I disagree with both of them. Re Barley.
Mhm.
Hey Katie is like a dog with a bone.
Mhm.
She needs to anyway.
Did you? I tweeted a couple of weeks. What was it? A couple of weeks ago, where I was watching this other guy that has nothing to do with Girl World, and she popped up with a
Mhm.
super chat. I was like, "Oh my god, I can't get away from
What?
this lady."
Oh my god, what was the subject about?
But it was
Yeah, what
about.
was that about?
It was about because it was in the manosphere, but it was basically
Okay.
about this one guy who like dogs on that one show Fresh and Fit who are just misogynistic
Mhm.
and racist and everything like that.
Oh,
And so the
okay.
guy
Mhm.
the guy was talking all kinds of mess about Fresh and Fit, who are the misogynist ones, and
They're a
Katie
little
was.
homo flexible or something too. That's
Yes,
another
yes,
story.
yes, yes. But this guy was just like dogging on them about a particular situation that involved an escort. And so, since this woman was an escort, Katie was on the escort side. And so, this other guy, if you can follow this other guy was reviewing that,
Mhm.
and he saw Katie's super chat pop up in this guy's chat, and he's like, "Oh, this bitch." He's like, he's been like this bitch. He was like, she's a known escort too, because she was on her other username, which is
Israel,
Azria. Yes, yes. And he
Sazria.
was like,
Okay.
yes, she's a known escort, and of course she's gonna have the escorts back. This bitch ain't shit. I was like, oh, okay, I can stay here because he knows this bitch is full of shit.
She gets around. She gets around the corner with her
Well, I'm
white
glad that she was
stilettos.
supporting the other sex worker because that's some foolishness.
The sex worker, the escort or whatever, she was a liar. She was saying that she was pregnant and then she didn't want to have an abortion, but we found out that she already got rid of the baby,
Well,
and she was
listen,
trying to
you
use.
dealing with a sex worker, so
Yeah,
you expect them to
yeah,
be super
yeah,
ethical? I don't. I
yeah,
mean, I'm not saying
exactly.
that because you do sex work, you're not ethical, right?
Yeah,
But you're dealing with something that's unregulated and illegal. If
yeah,
somebody tries to blame you, that's on you.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Is she still proud, is she? Still out there shouting from the rooftops. I'll spread my legs for money. Give me the money. I've got a fanny like a barrel. Yeah, we've
Oh
heard it all
goodness.
before, girl. Just go away. Not interested. I do make myself laugh. But I don't know what to do, whether to carry on with this now. Do we want to
Oh
listen to
look,
a
I,
little
for-
bit
I
of this?
forgot all about this.
I know. Or we can move on to the garlic bread bit where I don't
Let's
actually
move
need.
on to the
I'm not,
garlic.
you want to
Yeah.
move on to garlic? Okay, so what we're
Yeah.
going to do is we're going to actually read a little spat that was going on in his, because I can't go much over an hour because my nose starts and my throat starts.
Mhm.
Right, where are we? Garlic bread. We're going into the community thingy. Where was it? Oh, there. Garlic. Let's go into his community tab there, where he has a little spat with the slow one. Apparently, I thought this was very sweet of him. Kept my promise.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the support you give me and this channel. It's important to take care of our own. Apparently, was it this lady passed, and I think he helped to raise the $7,000. So yeah, I think he's a good man. So here we go. So this was 3 days ago. Slow Mama puts up this video and it says, "Attention, ex-lovers." They weren't lovers. They never met. You can't be a lover with somebody that you've never had, conjugals
Jen, they
with,
had an
can you?
online virtual connection.
Oh, stop it. Just stop it. So, and then I noticed Kalari teams up with Jan. I mean, really?
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Don't worry, I'm not going to give him the view. I'm really not interested in it. So anyway, so this is quite interesting. Gorlick, if you're watching this, jump on panel because we'll have a bit of a laugh. So we can play fair, Yo Mama. Can you send me a picture of when you were a paid athlete? Or did you limit the athletic endeavours to failing to win video game tournaments and playing in the YMCA Senior League? Oh my God. Please work on your reading and comprehension before you lead with titles like this. I mean, it's just so pathetic. Anyway, clearly stated in my post, I wouldn't be involved in that drama and would not be taking anyone's side. I denounced creators fabricating drama by making viewers feel the need to take sides. I'll assume the text to audio app you need isn't working properly. He does the text to, the chat to text or whatever it's called. Yeah, anyway. So then we get all these replies, which I thought was quite funny. And that's the full picture. And I didn't even realise that he'd done that, but you know what? I can't be arsed. You say what you want, mate. I really couldn't give a fuck. Right, so he's got 104 comments on there. And here's me. He's becoming desperate. His allies are finally seeing him for the joke that he is. He spends the second half of that live stream mocking myself and my panelists, throwing childish names at us. He really is a man-child. He's a misogynistic failure of a man, despite having 3 children, or 3 daughters, whose ignorance and arrogance will always hinder him in his delusional attempts at greatness. It's always trying to be great, and he never will be. I cannot imagine being such a failure at adulting. Ignore his baiting. He's desperate for attention and content. Don't give it to him. And I stand by that, even though I wrote that. I do stand by it, that he is desperate for content at the moment. I think he's realising that people have had enough of him just slagging off FFG for 2 hours 3 times a week. And they're like, come on, man, move on. But yeah, anyway, so that was me. So I just want to read what he says, because he comes on in a minute with his broken English. How can someone oh, I've lost it. How can someone who was born speaking the English language speak it so badly? Don't understand. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right. Someone called
Have
Beth.
you heard how complex African American vernacular is? It's supposed to be like more developed in like English.
Yes. I was watching a video on that, and they were talking about all the rules of African American vernacular, and there is a difference between AAVE and I think they said Black English. It's the difference between AAVE and Black English. I was watching. We can sorry, you can do a video on that on Wellness Wednesday too. But yeah, it's very complex. Shrimp.
What's this?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's very interesting.
I don't believe that, so I'm going to move on. Right. Your mama was in Pete's chat trying to get him to rage. Was he? Oh, he's an arsehole. He really is. He was in... I watched somebody's video. It might have been Gorlick's. And apparently he was in Foodies chat when she was going off about something. She wasn't talking about FFG. And guess who came in and started, dropping things about FFG? It's like, how bored are you, man? Go and see to your wife. Go see to your kids. Go look at bloody fat women. Drool over them. Just there's something really wrong with
He was telling
him.
Belly how he's always traveling.
He's always what? Traveling.
He was and
He's
it's
why?
like
You know
you're
why?
always
Because he's,
streaming as you're traveling too.
I know. And have you seen his travel vlogs? They're pathetic. My 12-year-old grandson could do better travel vlogs than him. Honestly, his vlogs are awful. Anyway, let's move on. So Bets puts, is that picture you, Gorlick? I'm confused. So Gorlick says, yes. The issue with Jovan is 1 minute I'm 400 pounds, the next I'm 4 foot tall. One day he met me once, then twice. 1 minute I live at home, the next he posts photos of me from 2018, hitting Arca cars and expects what? I'm not embarrassed of myself or what I've accomplished in my life. It just plays no part in girl world. Good for you, Gorlick. Do any of you care I spent 10 years in motorsports? Likely not. That chapter of my life is long closed and I've moved on. Good for you, Gorlick. Good for you. Here we go. Here comes the puppet master. You was a NASCAR mechanic. So why you got on the driver's gear? I think what he means by that was you were a mechanic, so why are you wearing the same clothes as a driver? I think I am going to have to what's the word? Translate. Yeah. So somebody put, yeah, mama, everyone wears gear. It's fire resistant. So Gorlick comes back with, all right. Please don't delete that comment. Own your stupidity and embrace your ignorance.
That's good.
That's my own fire suit. I have one from each team I worked with. Since the 1990s, any crew member going over the wall to pit a race car needed to wear them, along with a helmet. You think they just let people go out into an active pit lane with zero protection from fire or impact? I love this. I love this. You think the driver is the only person at risk? Go watch any race over the last 20 plus years in any major touring series, and this is abundantly clear. I had my mechanic's license. Oh, he's going on about the license there. We don't need to read about that. Right. So, okay. Somebody underneath that put, Garlic, a 4-second Google search would have saved him more embarrassment. So Gorlick comes back with, in many ways, he is like Foodie. Throws insults first and looks for facts later. He doesn't care if he gets things right or wrong. He just hopes that people don't look into what the facts are and takes his word. That is very true. So then this person put, I wouldn't expect any less from someone who willingly clicked subscribe on CNN YouTube. Did he? Oh, I'm gonna have to have a drink. So did he put anything else on there? Right. Okay, so someone's questioning whether he was an athlete or what, and yeah, that's all irrelevant. I mean, if he wants to call himself an athlete, let him call himself an athlete. Doesn't matter. All right, let's go back to. Of course, I'm going to have lost it now. Hang on a minute. Where were we? Bridge, where were we? Right, we have to go back to there. Okay, so somebody here put. Now, this is interesting. This is somebody called Ms. Gina 6655. Now, I know that there's someone in the slow mama atmosphere that is called Gina. Could this be that person? I don't know. So anyway, she puts, I enjoy your content. Don't let folk get you out of character. When I FB updates, I type your name. I think your videos are hilarious and all facts. I used to watch several channels, however. Girl World is getting boring. If not for your channel, I would not be paying attention to any of it. You ain't got to prove anything to anybody on this internet. 100%. Enjoy your night, and I'll be waiting for read more for the next upload. So yeah,
that's what kind of irritates me about Gorlick is that he doesn't respond all the time, but I feel like he responds too often to Yo Mama, because like Yo Mama's a fucking idiot. Like,
I know.
why even respond?
But it's entertaining.
Well, yeah, and I mean, this was a good response.
It's a great response. So let's see if the twat says something else. I know he does. I've got to find it. Sorry. Where is it? Someone put slow mama needs to lay off the booger sugar. What's that?
the cocaina.
Oh, like the snow. Yeah.
He's baiting you. I don't think Gorlick responds to everything. I think, you're talking about slow mama. This is only the second time he's done it though, Bridge.
He's responded to Yo Mama a few times. He doesn't respond to everything, but he's responded a few times. And I think those few times are still too much.
Okay. Right. Okay. I can't because I'm crap at this. Sorry, but I am old. I'm very old, and it's past midnight, so you have to forgive me. Right here, someone's put, Gorlick, thanks for the explanation. I think you look great. What's his damn problem? What's wrong with your pic? Nothing. Why does he think anyone will care that you were into motorsports? Strange why he'd think anyone would make fun of you. Very weird. It is weird. So Gorlick put, not making fun of it, simple facts. He uses text to speech for a reason, and he knows that. As far as your other comments, think what you want. I live at home, would be broke without YouTube, won't have a family, whatever makes you feel good about yourself. Yeah, well, I can't find what else he put, but I mean, to be honest, it's just ridiculous responses that Slow Mama put, because, you know, he speak to speech. Doesn't work. Speak to text doesn't work very well. So yeah, so I was hoping Gorlick would come on and perhaps fill us in with a bit more, but I can't. Is there a way I can find out if Slow Mama said anything else here?
Can you click on his profile?
Oh, do I have to?
Because I know that like, well, no, I guess it doesn't work. Because I know in videos when you click on their profile, you can see other comments that they've left.
Oh right. Oh, okay. No.
Can you see it on the computer? I thought that was just on your phone.
Yeah, you can see it on the computer. Well, actually, you know what? I don't know because I've always done it for my phone.
That's it. Lead me up the garden path.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Right, guys. Anything else? Anything else on the Slow Mama? No, can't be asked. Has he made up with Jessica Messica yet?
Oh, they were fighting?
No. You think they're gonna make up? Well, yes, Riz, they were fighting. He was upset that Jessica Messica like went in real life, and it's just like, I guess, doing too much when it comes to now. And you know, people kind of think that he's just jealous because Jessica's getting like 1,000 people in her lives now.
I mean, I agree on both points that, you know, that she probably shouldn't go real life, but I mean, she's Jessica Messica. She's messy. That's what she does. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know?
And
Yeah.
he know all about it anyway.
Mhm.
It's not as if she just started being
Mhm.
messy,
Mhm.
is it? So he was way behind it, especially when she was putting up blooming videos of her diving into a swimming pool. He was lapping it up. So, oh yeah, we'll have some
I
more of
mean,
that.
Jessica is the one that actually got in contact with Nader and was talking to him personally. So, I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
it is what it is. That's what she does. And you either accept it or you don't. And whatever.
And the thing is, it just proves what a hypocrite Slow Mama is, because
Mhm.
he closes his eyes to like his friends doing something. Oh, that's okay. And yet everybody knows. I mean, I've never followed Jessica Messica, but I know that she's like, she can be a bit shitty to people. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as
Mhm.
she's, diving into swimming pools, as far as he's concerned. But as soon as she's done something that he doesn't like, he's gonna
Yeah.
start slagging her off. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, just go away, little man.
Yeah.
It's just no. There's no. What's the word I'm looking for? Integrity. That's it.
Mhm.
He
Mhm.
he's not. He's got no integrity, and I think
Yeah.
people are cottoning on to that. But yeah, okay. It's quite interesting watching him
Wait,
fall.
you were on his channel. What are his views looking like? Is he still getting like 1,000 or 1,500
Oh,
with his
yeah. His
tens of
views aren't
thousands of
going
subscribers?
anywhere.
Yeah.
Hang on. Slow Mama. Right, let's have a look. Right, so for somebody who has leapt to the mighty height of 11K, let's look at his videos, okay? The last one a day ago, 1.8K. Okay. When he did that, and he included us, he did 2.1K. He barely, as
Oh,
hi,
okay.
Kimberlina. Couldn't say a word for a minute. I'm tired, guys. And these lips, listen, when my mouth gets dry, these lips are quite heavy. Do you know what I mean? So, I have to keep licking them.
Yeah.
So he's live. He doesn't get more than 200. So how come he's got 11,000? I don't know.
Hmm.
I really don't know. Even his emergency streams barely get more than 2K.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, and his videos, he privates most of them.
But 2K
Kimberly,
views with 10K subscribers, that's a decent ratio, isn't it?
No, it's
no,
not.
it's
No.
rubbish. It's rubbish.
Okay.
Now, this one here, where he did the Kai Bella, he needs to stop singing. Someone tell him he cannot sing. It's awful. He makes my ears bleed.
Tell
Jeez.
him.
And this one that he did on Kai Bella, I thought was disgusting,
Oh.
where he just mocked her when it's obvious she's upset, and then
That
also,
video
yeah.
with Kybella that she had done, that was kind of cringe though, because I talked about that too. It was kind of cringe.
I
It
don't
was
think it
definitely
was.
cringe,
But
but
remember,
the
I'm an empath, so
topics that she was talking about, it's not something you can joke about.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
True.
I can't.
True.
I'm sorry, Bridge. I don't agree with that at all, and I don't know how people can see that. Right, okay, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna show it. Right.
Hey guys, I figured out. Hey guys.
Right, now, what she was doing here was doing something that, a lot of people that are good at editing would do something like this. It doesn't appeal to me.
That's
I
what
don't know.
that's what I thought was cringe about it. Like she kept on repeating. Like, you know what? Like,
Yeah.
get yourself together. Sometimes, you might get
Mhm.
emotional, but edit that part out. You don't have to keep on repeating and doing
I,
what she did in that video.
but I think
I've
she
done that
put it in
before,
to like be quirky. Yeah.
Uh,
though.
uh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I think this
Yeah.
is intentional, but she didn't realize it was going to be cringy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I think it was an intentional editorial decision, just a poor one.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I'm agreeing. I'm just sort of trying to think. Okay.
I just wanted to, just to preface anything, I'm not going to get into details on this at all right now.
Yeah, I think you have to give it to her. Oh, this is him. He's put this on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the transform it.
Old man turned 98. He met just breezing. Got punched the next day.
I mean, he needs to move on from these things.
Mhm.
Okay. I mean, we know what Breezy's accused of, whether it's fact or not. It doesn't matter. We know about it. Move on from it. Because
Yeah.
if you look at his content, he just repeats and regurgitates everything over and over and over again. It's insane. Right, I'm going to move on to this bit because I can't listen to him there. Right, okay.
Bella tried to grip the flight. She stole a brand new car and robbed the Amazon guy. She waited her whole damn life.
I just think it's disgusting. I just think it's disgusting what he did there. I'm going to show, because I think it's only fair, I'm going to show the real thing. I don't want to show him. Kai Bella. I mean, listen, I've spoken about being an empath before, and I can't change the way I see things. I listen to people.
Yeah.
And, if they say, oh, Jan, I think, maybe it could be this or it could be that. I'm prepared to listen to people I trust, but I still struggle with seeing somebody upset. That's just the way I am. So to see him mocking her, I thought I hated it. As you can see, I watched it. Okay, here we go.
I'm not going to get into details on this at all right now. Hey guys, I'm not going to sit here and tell you everything that happened to me in homelessness because I'm not ready and I don't want to. Hey guys, I just wanted to come on here, which this is just ridiculous that I have to do this anyways, because I'm still trying to deal with the trauma of everything that happened to me in homelessness, and y'all just keep poking and prodding and want more and more. And I'm not going to give you more. Hey guys, I just figured.
See, I think I know what she's trying to do here. It's what's I've seen other people do this, but I think in this instance it doesn't really work. And one of the reasons it doesn't work is because of the audience that would be watching this. They'd be like, "What? Why does she keep doing it? Why does she stop starting?" So I do understand that, but I can see the intent of why she did it like that. It was to show people how hard it was for her to film it. That's what I got from it.
Right.
Next, I'm going to play your one, Bridge, and rip you a new one.
I'm including the police in that city. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, the police know what's going on over there, and I don't care. I don't care. Hey, guys. Hey, guys.
See, I think if people think this is fake, I think she's a bloody good actress if it is fake. Right, let's go to this bit.
Hey, guys. I just figured out.
I don't know. It's like I'm not going to question somebody.
Shouldn't be anybody.
What, Edna?
I'm like, she's telling us She's been through homelessness or trafficking or whatever she was explaining here.
Mhm.
It's like I'm not gonna question her story. It's like
Yeah.
if that's not her, she's coming to the internet making up whatever nonsense.
I don't think she's. What do you think? It's fake? Do you think she's making this up?
Well,
I don't
Edna
know.
says she's not going to question
I
it.
don't
So
know, but
Oh, okay.
yeah.
But I mean, I think for them to like mock it, I think the reason they're mocking is maybe I'm just assuming, but that they're mocking it because they don't believe that it's real. Because that would be
Yeah.
terrible if they actually believe she went through this and they're still mocking her.
Well, because I think it had a lot to do with Breezy's video. And Breezy's like, you're basically, her whole premise was you're a total liar and you were in jail and you're just trying to scam people. And Breezy's whole point was to show everybody that Kybella was a liar and to embarrass her, which I
Yeah.
thought was disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whichever way you look at it, to me, it seems obvious that this girl is struggling. I mean,
Mhm.
she's
Yep.
if you had to have a poster up of someone who's struggling with their mental health, this right here.
Yep.
So when I saw Slow Mama do one of his stupid videos, I was like, how can you do that? Have you no empathy for someone who's struggling with their mental health? Yeah, I really struggled with it, to be honest. These are real tears.
See, it's the fact. So my take on it, and the type of person that I am, is that I don't think that I would show this on camera. I wouldn't show this vulnerability on camera because, like,
Yeah.
even the video where
Not
I was
at
talking
all.
about where,
Yeah.
the video where I was talking about, like, she was like, hey guys, hey guys, hey guys. I was like, girl, you don't have need to do that. People are going to be on your side regardless. But in that same video, it was the video where I was talking about, I was like, I have all this stuff that has fallen onto my plate. And in that video, when I was recording it, I started crying. And because, like, I didn't know what was going on with my dad and stuff like that. And I edited that part out. I edited it out because I was like, no.
Yeah, I'm the same. I would never want to show that emotion.
Yeah.
But some people do, though.
Yeah.
I mean, some people feel, they've got like some incurable disease, and they show my final video. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People do that. So
yeah. I mean, those videos are amazing too. Like
I
the
can't
thing,
watch them.
like I'll be, like I don't know what
I
I
can't
would
watch
say.
them.
Be freaking out.
Look, one of those videos, like this lady was talking about, like she was in hospice and everything, and she was talking about, it was like her last week of living, and she was going to end her life, and it popped up in my recommendations, and I'm like, what is this? And I'm just bawling. I'm
Yeah, I
bawling,
couldn't.
like, oh my God.
I couldn't. Okay. I need to have a drink. I told you, go over an hour and then I'm a wreck. I'm not crying because of this.
No,
Right,
yeah,
okay.
I like watching it.
Right, so Barley says, oh, hang on, you've got one up here. Okay. She knows she needs to keep relevant and attention, but she has no content or anything to show. So she goes by being weird, as this keeps her interesting and growing with zombies here. Okay, that's what you think.
Yeah, I mean, that's an interesting perspective. Like, I don't know that much about Kybella to have an opinion one way or another, but that's an interesting take.
Barley thinks that she needs to stay relevant. Why does she need to stay relevant? You're not going to, yeah, okay. I don't understand that, and I would disagree with that. I don't think she needs to stay relevant and to sort of, get attention in this way. I believe she's got quite a big following on, is it TikTok?
Mhm.
So no, I would disagree with that, Barley. But we're all entitled to how we feel. Okay. So she is smarter than I thought. Kay Bella also wanted relevance in the community, and she knew this is how to get it without having to lie much. If you cannot see this, then I don't know. No, I don't see that. You keep saying that she wanted relevance in the community. I don't think she did. I think she blew the lid off the situation with the heifer,
Yeah.
and I don't blame her for doing that. Does that mean she wanted relevance in the
I
community?
I think that I kind of agree with Bally because she didn't have to go to the extremes that she went to. She didn't
Yeah.
have to reach out to what's his name, Salah. She didn't have to do that and then post all the
You know what they
messages and
were
stuff
saying?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so she what's the word when they I tell you guys, I'm close to senility, senility, whatever. I can't speak to save my life. Honestly, it's really annoying me. Right.
Well, it's been
What was
a, it's yeah. I mean, it's been an hour and a half. You want to put a pin in?
Yeah.
I need to go to bed. Hang on a minute. You think she would have interacted with
Yeah.
Sala and all this is true if she is mentally ill? Yes, I do. I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Absolutely 100%. There was a reason she reached out to Sala,
Yeah.
and there was a reason she was going to blow it. And yeah, I don't blame her for doing it. If she's that kind of person, then go ahead, girlie. But I don't think that by crying into like this shows that she needs more relevance in the community or that she's seeking relevance in the community. Because at the
I
end of the day, she got 3.3k views. So that's not much for her.
I think that maybe with the Salah situation, she was trying to seek relevance because that was unnecessary. She did not have to do that. But with this situation, and this all came from Breezy, who tried to expose her for whatever reason because Breezy is jealous bitch. That wasn't necessary on Breezy's part, and when you feel like you're being attacked online, your first instinct is to defend yourself. And I think that's where this video came from.
Okay, so you don't think
You said
that
Breezy twice, but I think you meant Kay Bella the second
What
time.
did I say? Okay, whatever I said.
so
I think
do you not believe that I believed that she was in this video, she was trying to explain about her
Yes,
arrest
yeah.
because
Yes,
that came
yes.
out, didn't it?
Yes, because Breezy did that. And so Breezy was attacking her, wanted to embarrass her about the arrest, about whatever situation that went down with that. And so Kay Bella saw that. And the first instinct is to defend yourself. Like, Breezy, she
Yeah.
doesn't know what's going on. Let me explain.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that this video in particular was about seeking relevance.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. That's what I'm trying
Right.
to say.
Yeah.
Okay, so Barley says, why do people want relevance in the community? I don't. I don't want relevance in the community, and I know Bridget doesn't, and I'm
Yeah.
fairly certain that Edna doesn't. Why
Yeah.
do you need relevance in an online community?
It's about attention you may not be getting in your regular life. The attention from other people that makes you feel good, the likes, the clicks, the views. Like, I
Yeah.
am, like, people want to listen to me, like, I'm important here.
Yeah. Whereas there's people like
I think
myself.
all of this is about connection. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
I agree, Edna.
Go on, Edna. Go on.
Oh no, go ahead, Jen. I'm listening.
I think Edna sort of said it there. when it's
Mhm.
instead of
Oh,
relevance, if you use the word connection, okay, Barley, use the word connection. Why do people want connection in the community? Answer that for answer that question. If I was to answer that, I would say because maybe they don't get it in the real life.
Mhm.
mhm.
So you saying relevance, relevant? I don't need to feel relevant online,
Mhm.
especially not in this community.
Mhm.
So maybe when you think of writing down relevance, Barley, put down connection. Why do people need connection and validation online, especially in a community like this? The only
Yeah.
time that I would want any form of relevance or connection or validity online is with my artwork,
Mhm.
nothing
Mm.
else. And so it's quite interesting that you should use that word relevance because it means nothing to me because I don't need that relevance uh, from from online people, from people who come into my chat or that doesn't make me feel relevant because I
And
know who I am as
Very
a person.
But Jen, I think some people do feed off of that. Like they love
yes.
to be star, to be on camera, and to have everybody saying, "Oh, you look good," or "Oh, thank you
Uh-huh.
for being," but just to feed
And
into them and pump them up like
and
that. Like people live for that.
and even not the people, not even the content creators, the people that are viewers that you see in everybody's chat, they're part of like a community because they don't have that sense of community in their real lives, so they're
Mhm.
getting that validation online.
Yes. And we've spoken
Yeah.
about this before,
Hmm.
haven't we? And,
Hmm.
I don't want to
Hmm.
not. That's why the internet was so prolific in the pandemic because
Hmm. Hmm.
people were forming friendships more
Yes.
online because they couldn't go out and
Yeah.
do, make friends, communicate, and things like that. Now, I never. I can only really talk for myself and I can talk for my family as well. But I can say that not one of my family members felt as if they had to go online to connect with people.
Hmm. Hmm.
But sadly, there are people out there that do use the internet in order to become a part of a community.
Yeah.
I've never done that. I never will do, unless it's to do with my artwork because I'm an
Yeah.
artist. And to be honest, I wouldn't do it on YouTube. I do put some art on YouTube, but I get a lot more clicks, a lot more positivity on TikTok and
Hmm.
even Instagram with my
Hmm.
artwork and even
Hmm.
Facebook. YouTube is not the place to do it. Um,
Yeah.
from my point of view. So whilst I know you think differently about it, Barley, but I think the other thing I think, and I really don't want to make you feel bad about how you feel. I don't want to do that, but I think maybe you need to look at what makes you feel that you can gain some validity from YouTube, especially from Girl World, because you will never get it's nothing. It means nothing.
I
Am
don't
I
think that
saying this right, girls, or
I don't,
not?
I don't, I don't think that Bally was specifically speaking for herself.
Okay.
I think that she was speaking for other people that actually do that and how she views other people doing that.
Oh, okay. All
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
I'm always,
So it's
because I
kind of
like
like the
Barley, and
yeah, but I think it's kind of like the
I
different side
don't
of the
want her
same
to
coin.
feel. Sorry, Edna, go on.
I'm sorry. So I was just saying, like, I think it's kind of like the same or a different side of the same coin, where it's like if you have a creator that fosters this community and, and there's no issues, there's no drama, like, it's not girl world, we wouldn't have an issue with it. You can be a community member. Like, we do that. Like, people are online members of all kind of organizations and different things. And
Mhm.
and I don't think there's anything wrong with like virtually being able to connect with people. I just think specifically in girl world it's really tough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Girl World reminds me, and I know that I, talk about it a lot, but I do really like Survivor. And it kind of reminds me of Survivor. And I don't know if any of you
Hmm.
people are familiar with it,
Mhm.
but in Survivor, you have to make alliances with people,
Mhm, mhm.
and
Mhm.
the whole idea or the whole concept of the game is the winner is the person who can lie better, can
Yeah.
cheat better, can
Yeah.
fake things better, can build fake alliances, and then boot people off.
Yeah.
Now, not YouTube, I'm not even going to say YouTube. Girl World is very similar to that.
Mhm. Mhm.
And we see it from so many different creators where, they start off, they're pally, and then, it's not going to work for their end game, so they kick them off.
Yeah.
So similar to Survivor. It's
Mhm.
unbelievable. And I think what Barney's saying is,
Mhm.
okay, so if there are some people that go on to Survivor and they're, they want to be accepted by everybody. Well,
Mhm.
yes, because in a way you have to be accepted by people, because
Mhm.
otherwise you won't form an alliance.
Mhm.
So I know I would be the first one kicked off of Survivor.
Look, I thought about like Big Brother. I even auditioned for Big Brother, the TV show.
Did you?
But yes, I did.
Mhm.
It was years ago. But even in Big Brother, you have to like form alliances and stuff to
Yeah,
stay and not get voted out of the house. And I was thinking about it. I was just
Yeah.
like, you know what? I get so irritated with people. I would probably be in my room all day and be like, fuck all you guys. I would probably be the first one out.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
I mean, my
absolutely.
family, and also I know a few, like, television people, and I've had so many people say to me, Jan, you should do Big Brother. Jan, you should do
Mhm,
Big
mhm,
Brother.
mhm,
And
mhm.
I did. I also
Really?
yeah, and I did, when I was a bit younger, I did apply to go on
Mhm.
there. And
Uh-huh.
the thing with Big Brother, it's very much, I don't know if it's the same with you, it probably is, but it's actually the production staff that choose.
Yes.
And
Yes.
in today's world, it's much harder for ordinary people,
Mm.
to get on there because they've
Yeah.
already filled most of the slots.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So unless you're really, really
Mhm.
different in some way,
Yeah.
really unique in some way, or disabled in some way, they're
Yeah.
not going to look at you because they've
Yeah.
already filled the slots with the Instagram stars or the TikTok
Yep.
stars.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
is it the
That's
same over there, Bridge?
it's basically the same. It's about like who you know. Like maybe if you knew somebody in a
Yeah.
previous season, then they'll
Yeah.
pick you. Yeah.
And television's very much like that. And one of the things
Mhm.
I suppose I bond with Bridge over is that we're both sort of we understand television. We know how it works for various reasons. I've done a bit in the past, and I'm on books and things, so I could be called up to do something, but you know how it works. And I think, sort of passing it back to what we were saying about the communities, and I'm using inverted commas there,
Hmm.
communities over here in Girl World are nothing more than alliances. And I think
Hmm.
to get too embroiled in it is not a good thing. It's
Yeah.
like, it's not going to do you any good because there's no win at the end. There's
Yeah.
no win. At least
And
if you go on to Big Brother or something, you end up winning some money. and perhaps
and
a TV show.
and that's basically why I stopped going into a lot of people's live streams. Like you said earlier, like you were involved with the Hyena Arena, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, let me set my alarms, set my notifications and stuff like that to whenever who goes online. But I'm just like, you know what, let me disconnect from all that stuff. When I get to it, I'll get to it. Maybe I'll catch a replay of a live stream. Like, I don't want to be in alliance with anybody. Like, if I support you, I'll support you. I'll leave a comment and things of that nature. But I don't want to be involved like in a community. Like, I'm in your corner. I want to be part of your group. I'm not like that.
Yeah. And
I didn't even know it was that
exactly the
serious,
same.
honestly. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm exactly the same as Bridget, just a few years older, maybe 5 years older. I don't play alliances, so I know if I was on Big Brother, I'd be out like in the first time that they voted somebody off. That's me off. Because Jan's too bloody miserable, and I couldn't put up with other people. I can't hide my emotions very well.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh no. But so many people have said that to me, you should go on Big Brother, Jan, you'd be great on there. And I'd be like, nope, I'd be the first one out because there would be somebody there that I really would like, and I wouldn't be able to hide it. It just couldn't.
But that's what they want. And that's probably why you wouldn't be. They would love you, because if you go there and you be that person, they're not going to kick you out. They're going to love you.
Maybe the audience. I think that maybe the audience would love it.
Love to hate you.
I think the audience would love it, but I don't think the players would love it.
Yeah, no. And they're the ones that vote you out, isn't it? Initially.
Yep.
Yeah.
But they always have like a wild card or something. That's how you can get back.
You never know.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
they're like senior edition.
No, but they have like, I don't know about the UK version, but in America, it's been a lot of older people lately on Big Brother.
We don't have it over here anymore, as far as I know. The last one we did, I don't think so. I think the last one we did, we had like a celebrity one, and I hate celebrity ones because
I love them celebrity ones.
Do you? I hate them.
Because like Celebrity Big Brother started in the UK, and then we had it years later, and it started maybe I guess about 5 years ago. But ours like sucked. But I loved watching the UK Celebrity Big Brother. I loved it.
Really?
Yes.
Who did you like on there? Who did you like?
It wasn't anybody in particular, because they had a lot of people that like I didn't know. It was like B or D list celebrities that were in the UK that I really didn't know. But then they would always have like that one D-list celebrity from the US that they would fly over. But I just found it fascinating about the UK celebrities because it was always different culture and things of that nature. But I loved it.
Yeah.
We've had quite a few of your Americans over here.
Yes. Because I remember Trisha Paytas was on there. New
York
I was on there.
Her. She was, oh my God, what a joke.
Wow.
What a joke.
It was great.
I loved it. And then she walked. I thought she
left. Yeah, she left. But then New York was on there from America. New York.
I love her.
Yes, she was on there. That was great. It was awesome. I loved it.
Remember her? Do you remember when David Bowie's wife was on there?
Yes. Yes.
And with that guy called David. Oh, and there was an American woman, a black American woman called.
That was New York.
Was it?
That was New York.
Who's New York?
New York was from the Flavor of Love, Flavor Flav, the rapper over here. He had a reality show, but New York also had a reality show too. She's like reality show queen. And she's like the first queen of the reality shows. And I remember when
the breakout star.
Yes, I remember when David Bowie had died, and they told me that David had died.
Yes, I was going to ask you about that. David's dead. David's dead. What? David's dead? But he was all right a minute ago. No, David's dead.
She was pissed. She was like, this bitch had me thinking that David was dead. She was like, you were dead
My
without David
goodness.
Bowie.
That was classic. Oh my God.
Oh, it was great.
marvelous.
It was great.
Oh, but they called her somewhere else. They called her something else there, though.
Huh.
No, they did.
Oh, her name was Tiffany. Her real name is Tiffany.
Tiffany. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Mhm.
was she the one that got it all wrong?
As far as what?
Oh, because wasn't it David? Who was it who actually said David's dead? And then one of the other ones got it all wrong.
Yeah, it was David Bowie's ex-wife. His ex-wife had said that David.
Yeah.
It was great.
She was like, he can't be. He was all right. And then they all rushed into his room, didn't they, to see him? And he was lying in bed.
She was so pissed. Like, this bitch had me thinking David was dead. She was like, who the hell is David Bowie?
Oh, that is classic. I bet that's on YouTube.
It is.
Oh my God. Sorry guys, but I'm sure most of you haven't got a clue what we're talking about. You have to watch. If you put in YouTube, put David's Dead, Big Brother UK, it is hilarious.
I loved it. Because you know what? Because like we don't get the UK version of Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother in America. I had to go like on off sites, off internet sites to get it. I was like, I need all of these episodes because I love this.
That is the best one, by far the best one. It's so funny. Anyway, girlies, let's get the hell out of here. I've kept you long enough, but I'm glad we finished on that because I tell you what, that was so and thanks for coming on, girlies. I'm afraid the other guest didn't arrive, but never mind. Poor Kalari is probably still in Hannibal's.
She'll be there. She'll be in there for the next 4 hours.
Bless her. So thanks for coming, girlies. Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
Thank you. Bye.
And I want to say thank you to everybody in the chat. We've ended on a giggle anyway. So have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're doing, and just take care of yourselves because trust me, it's a rotten old world. So until the next time, bye-bye for now.